This year feels so fucking weird. Feels weird. Does it feel weird to you?
Hell yeah.
It feels like we've lived in 2 months, but it's only been 1 week. Like, it's
Yeah.
so fucking long. And it's like, oh my God, we're still in the first week of 2022. What the fuck is happening?
Like, how is it so long? How is it so long?
I don't know, but this is like the worst fucking feeling. It's like the last 2 years you blink and everything was changed. And it's like, oh my God, we're in March. Oh my God, we're in December. It was just like that. This time it's like, oh my God, we're still in the same week. And it's like nothing happened. Like nothing happened like really bad. It's just like, what the fuck? We're still in the same fucking week. I swear it's been like 2 months. Like I swear shit is 2 months. I'm like, every day I look at the day, I'm like, the fuck? We didn't even make it out the single digits yet? What is happening?
And it feels like we're already like the end of like February or whatever, March. Keep in mind we're recording this in January. For those of you who listen to this late.
It feels so long. Yeah, it feels like it feels so long, but it's just the beginning of the year. And it's like, if this is how the rest of the year is gonna drag, I wish it would just hurry up. Because this just seems so long. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's like long. I guess it's because it was so much wrestling, but like, I don't know. It just was so long to me.
No, you're not wrong. It definitely was a lot of wrestling.
It just felt so long. So yeah, where do we start?
Typically we like when we don't do a solo show, we start with the quote unquote pay-per-view, and we did have a quote unquote pay-per-view, so I guess New Year's Evil.
Okay, we could do New Year's Evil, all right? Because that was kind of a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of the end. It was the beginning of the end because it's one thing that happened here, and like soon as I saw it happen, in my mind I was like, I know exactly what that means. And hours later, it was like, I knew exactly what that meant. I'm not crazy. I'm not fucking crazy.
No, because I thought the same thing. If we're thinking the same thing,
yes.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. I know we said it before, but like this was really, and then beginning of a new year, evil. New Year's Evil, yes. That's so NXT, yes. NXT New Year's Evil kicked off with a fucking banger of a match. Fucking banger of a match. That it's like, honestly, like, it shocked a lot of people that this match was so good. It didn't shock me. It just felt like it was like it wouldn't have happened because like for some reason it feels like in this NXT era, this match being as good as it is shouldn't be here. It should be in the other NXT. But it's like, no, it's here. And it's just a really fucking great match.
Yes.
And it was Carmelo Hayes, the North American champion, versus Roderick Strong, the Cruiserweight champion, and the winner gets both belts. But, yeah, this match was really fucking good. Like, really good.
It started off with a bang, so, yeah.
Yeah, and like it was so good, and I heard like the talks of like this is like WWE's best, probably gonna be the best match of the year, and I'm like, it probably is gonna be WWE's best match of the year. Like as far as like in wrestling in general, no, it probably would be WWE's best match of the year until something changes that. But this is like fucking far superior to anything that's like been on WWE television this year. Probably will be. Man, it's fucking great.
Probably be a rematch and they'll probably top it though. That's the only way.
I hope they don't remake it because this match was like perfect because it like perfectly ended the cruiserweight saga, and the cruiserweight saga is like now completely over, and it's like done. Like the cruiserweight saga is dead. It's done. It's no more. The North American champion is one thing because Carmelo won and he won both belts, which means the cruiserweight title is dead. It's officially dead.
The way they worded it, if Roderick would have won, he also would have had the North American title, and then that would be it. Like they would dissolve the cruiserweight title either way.
Yes.
That was my understanding of it, the way they said it. So.
Yes. So either way, like the North American title would have been the title, and this title would have just been. It's just been dead in the waters. Because I mean, it's right. And like with all the stuff going on, which we'll get to at the end of it, it's just like it made sense. It made fucking sense. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, it just had to happen.
Like I'm totally fine with it. The only little discretion I have as of right now, I don't know if you got any news on this or whatever, because obviously you're the news guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we still have remnants of the fucking cruiserweights, and that being 205 Live. I know there's barely any cruiserweights on that show, but that is the cruiserweight show for all intents and purposes.
It's not anymore because like now they just rebranded it to like whatever the fuck it's like. It's still 205 Live because like that's a name that they're using, but it's like it has no cruiserweight anything.
Okay.
And like, yeah, it's just 205 Live. It's not really a thing. It's just like it's just called 205 Live. There's no specifics in the name. It's just called 205 Live. It's dead. Like, because for months, like ever since they turned it to 2.0, it's been dead. Probably a little bit before that, it's just been dead.
I was about to say that before that.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Like there's no cruiserweight shit on there. It's just fucking dead, and like it's just they haven't changed the name. It's just 205 Live, and it's like they won't address it. It's just a show 205 Live.
They need to rename the show. Then after that, it's completely dead in my eyes, which I'm okay with.
I mean, yeah, I guess. So then they talked about the Dusty Classic is coming, men's and women, and they spaced them out this year. They're going to do the men's in 2 weeks and the women's in the beginning of February. So they spaced it out, which I'm totally cool with.
Yes.
So then they had AJ Styles come. AJ Styles dressed to compete, and he's ready to fight Grayson Waller. And he's like, Grayson, I'm ready to fight you, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to come down to NXT. I love this place. This place is like the heart and soul of like the new generation or whatever. I like it. I wanted to be here, and I didn't come here. I went right to Royal Rumble. So Grayson comes out, and Grayson starts talking shit. He's not competing. He's not dressed to compete. And AJ's like, fight me now. No, fight me now. No, you lost. So I can't fight you. So they get in a little battle, and he runs off. Okay, well, we'll see where that goes. So then they had Pete Dunne with his hand taped up and Renegade's favorite match that he created. A crowbar on a pole with Tony D'Angelo and Pete Dunne was announced. So that was a thing.
It's like a Vince Russo booking.
Yes. So then we get Imperium with Volta, which watching this before having the full context of what's going on, you're like, oh, well, this is just this. And everybody was like, oh, this is just a one-off. So, no, it's not a one-off because on NXT UK, Volta said, next week I'm having my last match in NXT UK, which means I'm going to America. So, fuck you guys. And it was like, okay, well, that's a thing.
That's cool.
So yeah, now he's back to America. So before that, we had a little thing with the Toxic Tic Tac Tag Team and the other new girl. So they start beefing with Indy and Persia, and they're like, hey, we want a 6-man. Hey, Tiffany, you be our partner. She was like, Daddy said I can't get involved. And then Karen Q is there, and she's like, "Don't mess with me. I'm going to sleep." So one of them are going to be the tag team partner. We'll see what happens.
What was her new name?
I totally forgot. It's not even important.
It's not, but when you said it that night, for some odd reason, like I remembered it from somewhere. Like I wanted to do research in it, I totally forgot.
Okay. So then we had MSK and Matt Riddle versus Imperium and Vulture, which was another fucking banger.
Yes.
Fuck, it was fucking awesome. Like they did all types of cool shit. It was like, this is reminiscent of NXT Black and Gold. This was like a really fucking great match. It was like, I loved it. I loved it. Like the first half of the show was just like basically like, oh, this is great. Like this is great.
Most of it was good, except for the exception of one match, which I think is the next one, if I remember it correctly.
No, there was stuff in between, but like, yeah, like it was. So then we get Harlan and Joe Gacy.
Who won that?
MSK and Matt Riddle.
Yes.
So then we get Harlan and Joe Gacy, and they basically said, we're in a tag team match. We're going to be in a Dusty Classic, blah, blah, blah. Then we get Elektra Lopez says, next week, Santos Escobar and Zion Quinn. Whoever wins gets me. And everybody goes, what is this? Like they're fighting over a woman? That's so weird. And it's like, bro, like you're taking it as she's going to sleep with both of them. She literally is going to be the executive consultant for whoever wins.
Yes.
Like there's a little like sexual chemistry between her and Zion Quinn, and like everybody automatically jumps to, oh, she just wants to fuck him. Even like we said that, but at the same time, it's like when she came to him, she didn't come to him and go, oh, I want to fuck you. She went, I want you because I see potential in you. And that's the same way she manages Santos Escobar. And he said it like, yo, we're a family, but like, you know, like you're the brains. So it's like people are just like jumping to like that straight, oh, they're just using her for the sex appeal. And I'm like, no, she's the brains. Whoever she goes with, she's going to manage and turn this into a whole entire great thing.
Exactly. She's kind of like in the same line, but way better of Robert Stone right now. She's probably like searching for someone to manage, you know, whatever, like have her own, whatever. I know she had Legato, but you know, she'll probably break off with them.
No, I think she's going to break off with them, but like Legato is going to be like her mainstay. And yeah. I think if she does get Zion Quinn, she probably will bring him into Legato del Fantasma and that become a thing. Yeah. So to be like the four of them and then like start to take over the company, whatever. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. So then we have the triple threat match. Mandy Rose, champion, Raquel Gonzalez, and friend of the show, Cora Jade. I'm sorry, but this match kind of wasn't it. And the bad part was like they set her up. They set Cora Jade up to like steal and get the fluke win and become champion. It's like, okay, she's gonna get the fluke win. It's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. No, but Mandy screwed her. It's like, what the like? Why? Like, what was the point of that? It was really ridiculous. It was like, what was the fucking point? It was so dumb. I didn't like it.
Have you noticed, like, all the women's divisions, they seem to have done that? Like, they have, like, a cool-ass challenger going for the title. You swear they're going to win. And then, poof, done.
Yeah, it's dumb. People just, like, WWE is, like, really bad at booking. They're really bad at booking.
Yeah.
We get Boa, talking to Boa's inner self. He's starting to notice that he has a different side because he's trying to figure out what was going on. He's watching his face. And then in the mirror, his other self is there. He's like, what happened? How did that happen? Uh-oh. He's trying to figure that shit out. Then we had... Because it's like, it's in his head. That's the whole problem. It's in his head. So we had MSK. They're saying goodbye to Riddle. And while they're saying that, Riddle leaves. And they're like, yeah, we're going to be in a tag team tournament. And the Creed brothers come up and they're like, well, we're in a tag team tournament too. So don't get comfortable. I'm like, okay. I wasn't getting comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Whatever. It wasn't a big deal. So then we had a useless, no reason promo because Chase University came out. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. Then Von Wagner comes out, who is just like a charisma vacuum. Like, there's no reason for this guy. Like, he's like the worst thing on the show. And it's like, he's trying hard to be somebody. And it's like, you don't emote well. Like, you don't emote well. And also, you're also clumsy. Like, so it was really bad. And like, he started beating people up. Then he beat up Griff Garrison, who was Andre Chase's student. He beat up a bunch of people in the audience.
Wait, isn't Griff Garrison the guy from AEW?
Yeah, but he's also a student of Andre Chase. Yeah, he could be. He could be both. Exactly.
I ain't noticed that until you pointed it out. Continue, my bad.
He could be both. So he beat the shit out of him. He beat the shit out of the fans. I was like, oh, okay, that's the thing. Yay. And for what? Like, I don't feel anything with this Grayson Waller. I mean, not Grayson Waller. Fucking Von Wagner. I don't feel shit with Von Wagner.
Great Khali had more charisma than him. And that's saying something. Like, he was way more entertaining than this guy.
Yeah, this guy's just like, he's just bad, dude.
And Great Khali was horrible. But you compare? Yeah, Great Khali was way better. He's in the Hall of Fame right now. So
Yep.
This guy there, and he's one of those throwaways.
Yes. So then we had Braun Breaker come out. And as Braun Breaker's coming out, they do the old NXT logo behind him in chains. Now Braun Breaker breaks the chains, and it's a big X in the middle. And he kicks the X, and the X breaks apart. And he walks to the ring and stands there. And it's like, as soon as that thing happened, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the end of it. And what made it even worse was like Tommaso Ciampa came out. They didn't clean up the fucking X. It's still there. Ciampa's coming out with the title, and Ciampa's walking slow, and he looks at both sides of the X, and you can just see it wash over his face. Like, it's really dead. It's dead. He's just looking like it's dead. And you're like, come on, no, it's not dead. So they have the match, and Braun Breaker wins the title, which he should have won the first time. But he wins the title. And then after that, which they didn't show, was Rick Steiner showing up and, like, congratulating his son, like, which was fucking awesome.
That was.
But fucking Braun Breaker as champion was like, it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
By the way, correct me if I'm wrong, he won with a Steiner recliner, right?
Yes, he won with the Steiner recliner after he won with the Bulldog that his dad used. He used the Bulldog and the Steiner recliner. So yeah, he's awesome. And it's so weird how, like, everybody has, like, shitted on the new 2.0. They've been shitting on all of this stuff. But one thing that stands out for everybody is Braun Breaker is amazing. Braun Breaker is great. Braun Breaker should be on the main roster. Braun Breaker this, Braun Breaker that. Everybody has been talking amazingly high about Braun Breaker. Like, Braun Breaker is to NXT is to what Hook is to AEW. Yeah. Like, it's that same level of excitement for a new rookie. And it's like, this guy fucking gets it. Like, even in his matches, he just, like, he fucking gets it. Everything about him He fucking gets it. The way he looks in the ring, the way he like moves, everything is selling. He fucking gets it. And it's just like everybody has just been like, yo, this is great. He's only had like a handful of matches. Like, not even joking, a handful of matches. And it's like I can't believe like the way people are just like super hyped for him. Like everybody else is like, wow, like people are really hyped for Braun Breaker's champion.
Like at one point, like for a man his size, he hit a standing moonsault, and like that shit was crazy to me. Like for him being his size, because last match he was like really clumsy, so like I didn't expect that for this match. You know, not saying the man not good, because he good as shit. It was just that one mistake, you know.
It's like so, like everything about him, like each week, it's like he gets better and better. Like with his promos, his charisma, his in-ring, everything about him, it just keeps like evolving, and like it's perfect for the WWE style, but it just like it feels like he feels right there. It's like he's perfect there. And for him to be the face of the new 2.0 is amazing. And like one way that you could be like, well, he's not the face. If you like watch it on like regular cable and you look at the avatar for NXT 2.0, Braun Breaker is now the avatar of the 2.0, and you're like, oh, it's just him alone, like nobody else, just him alone. And it's like, oh, okay, I understand. I got it.
He's featured a lot in the commercials too.
Yes, he's featured everywhere. He's like the star.
Yeah.
And like he's the new 2.0 star, even though the regular black and gold NXT is dead and buried. It's dead. Now it's officially dead. It's officially dead now. Because they fired all of those people backstage. Everybody Hunter hired backstage is gone. Like, just gone. Gabe Sapolsky, Samoa Joe, William Regal, Road Dogg, everybody just got slaughtered and they're just gone. And it's so funny how like everybody, this is what's like weirds me out about a lot of wrestling fans. A lot of wrestling fans like forget everything they know outside of wrestling when it comes to wrestling. Because like people that know other things outside of wrestling, they're like, oh, this makes sense because I've seen this blankety blank, which I'm about to explain in a second. And they're like, yeah, so that makes sense to me. But sometimes they're just like, I can't believe this is happening. But like once they use their logic, they're like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense because of this, and this. And everybody else out of the like just purely straight and wrestling are like, this makes no sense. Why would this happen? And like to dig into the lore of this whole thing, like Triple H had his own people building up his own team because they were always set to take over. So that's why people had a lot of faith in like Triple H and what he's doing. They were always set to take over. Now Vince is like gutting everybody that was appears to take over. But it also is akin to a new GM coming into football or basketball. When they come into a new team, the first thing they do is, oh, you head coach, you assistant coach, you blah, 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 that are all part of the old regime, fuck out of here. I want nothing to do with that. I don't care how many games you won. I don't care what you did. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm in charge now. I want my people here. Like, you were loyal to the old person, not to me. Get the fuck out of here. Get going. And that's what Vince is doing. Getting rid of all these people and putting all his people back in there. So that's happening.
Makes sense.
And like, we always wanted that for Hunter to do that to the main stage. We were like, all right. Because even fucking Kevin Dunn, they had like, there were rumors out there that Kevin Dunn was like, he's afraid of Triple H. Because Triple H had people that were ready to take his spot. And he's like, yo, Triple H ain't got it no more. Triple H ain't it. Like, no, he's got it. And also one thing I've seen that like has pissed me off with the fucking wrestling fans is Now all of a sudden NXT 1.0 wasn't the shit. Like everybody was cheering for Black and Gold. Everybody was loving Black and Gold. Like everybody was always on their dick. So you're telling me all of
TV.
Yes. So they're telling me all of a sudden everybody is like, fuck it, fuck NXT Black and Gold because the new 2.0 is the best. So you're just gonna dismiss everything that you used to talk about how good this was and how these girls are or how these guys are and like how cool this thing is and like everything that was going on. You're going to dismiss all of that you've been saying for years and just act like, oh, it was the worst. Like it needed to die. Like I'm glad it's dead. And I've seen all of these takes countlessly on the timeline, and I'm like, I can't believe you people are actually doing this because a year ago or a year or two ago, yo, NXT is the best. This is the best. This is the best. All of a sudden, oh, it sucks. 2.0 is where it's at. Like, what is happening?
Probably just my bias. I prefer 1.0 or Black and Gold, as it were. Not that 2.0 is bad, but I prefer Black and Gold personally.
Listen, I like 2.0. It's cool, but 1.0 was my favorite. And then like I see a lot of hate because like there was always people out there that hated that NXT because they was like, oh, it's the super indies. It's Triple H's version of the indies, and he's killing all the indie talent. To my recollection, because I remember this, people used to be in different indie shows, and when they're getting the call up to WWE to go to NXT, everybody would throw them a party and be like, oh my God, I'm glad that you're going to NXT. No one was like, oh, I'm glad you're going to the main roster. Everybody's like, oh, I'm glad you're going to NXT. And they were happy that they went to NXT. Nobody was like, oh my God, that sucks. Like, it fucking sucks. And then people were like, oh my God, no, like Triple H's killed the indies. Dude, the indies were so hot back then because everybody was like, yo, I'm trying to get on NXT, so I'm going out here to shine. That's what the indies were doing. People in Ring of Honor were doing the same shit. Like, so don't tell me like, oh, all of a sudden it was this big bad thing that NXT was so bad and it killed the indies and it did this and it did all of this. Yo, every time somebody said that, it fucking pissed me off because it's like, you were there. You watched how this whole thing evolved. Everything was fine. Like, there was no problem. Like, if you want to yell at somebody, yell at AEW. Like, it's like, now it's just like a vacuum. And somebody made this point, and I'm like, that's so stupid. But at the same time, it's like funny to entertain. And they're like, yo, blame AEW for like all of the bad things that happen in wrestling. And like, I'm like, that's funny. But like, when you break it down, it's like, it could be true, but at the same time, it's not true. Because like, think about it. All of the bad stuff WWE's doing is a result of AEW showing up, putting pressure on them, fucking with them. WWE starting to fumble like a stack of cards. And it's like, it makes sense. It makes sense. All of the bad stuff that happened to WWE is because AEW showed up. Like the shit that happens in the indies, like we talk about, because AEW showed up. Like a lot of shit happened because AEW showed up. And it's not like a bad, to be honest, it's not a bad thing. But at the same time, it's like, if you want to break it down to just be like a dick and be like, yeah, everything is AEW's fault, you could do that. Because you can't be like, oh, it was WWE's fault. Because until AEW showed up, none of this shit mattered. Like, everybody was having fun. The indies was eating. Everybody was having fun. As soon as AEW shows up, everything we didn't have a problem with is now a problem. Why? I don't understand. It's like, it's not even biased. It's just like people's weirdness. Like, people are so fucking weird. It boggles my mind. It's just so baffling.
Yeah, no, like, it's the weird, like, team sports mindset and whatever, you know? Like, I would think.
It's more than team sports mindsets. It's a hatred for WWE. It's a hatred for, like, it's a hatred for a lot of things. And like each time something like this happens, it makes me go, this is why I hate wrestling, because of the way that the fan base is. It's on both sides, and it just like keeps getting worse. But the thing that makes me like more angry is the stuff coming from the other side and the people who are just like saying shit to be dicks. And it's like, you're not saying shit with actual merit of like true how do I say it? True criticism of WWE. You're going at it from a side of, I hate WWE, they should get fucked. And it's like, you're not doing it from criticism, you're doing it from a they should get fucked. And like, I understand where you're coming from, because you don't like some of the stuff, which is really like, oh yeah, well, like a lot of shit that they're doing is bad, but you're doing it from a side of hatred of, I hate them, they're finally weak, I can kick them on or down. That's what you're doing. You're not doing it because you're like, oh, well, this is the actual criticism that I am going to critique on and say, well, this is bad and I didn't like it, and move on. You're like, no, they're horrible people. This is horrible. That's horrible. And this horrible. This person backstage has killed 1,000 people. This person raped a child. This person has like drowned somebody and hung somebody and then shot their mother and put her in a casket and burned her and picked her up and then dumped her ashes in the river. Like, why? Like, it's like, why? Like, why are we talking about this? Like, this has nothing to do with this. You remember that time that guy was a sex pest? Ha! Yeah, he's a sex pest. Why are you doing this? Like, it's like simple hatred now. It's like, this is like continued hatred. And it's like, that's the reason I'm just like picking up the mantle of just going like, yeah, I'm going to defend them, because it's like hatred for no reason. Like, I don't really give a shit. But when you're hating for no reason and turning it more and more into open hatred instead of more criticism, it's like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Just do criticism. Like, do criticism. But that's the thing, though. Motherfuckers don't like criticism, because it's like, no, we're not going to criticize them. We're going to hate. And then, like, when you do criticism with hate. And it's like, you can just do criticism. It's fine. Like, I see on the other side, if you do criticism, that's considered hate. But it's just literally just criticism. It's just like, oh, well, I didn't like this match because of this. Or, I think we should have more diversity. And it's like, no, you're a son of a bitch. You a loser. You should die. Like, go video game yourself right now. I wish that you were unalive. Why? I just said that I think we should have more. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You can't even wrestle. But I just said, okay, dude. And you see how fucking crazy that is? That's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. And it's like, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's just so weird. Like, WWE, like, their side, you criticism, like, whatever, I don't care. We have to fire somebody because we're going to do a whole new regime change. We're firing people. Hey, they have a sex pest over there. That guy right there is a sex pest. That guy, he fucking killed somebody and Vince covered it up. Remember that? That guy killed somebody. Oh, this guy was a drunk driver and he had the cocaine in his car when he got caught. And Vince let him slip. Vince is a horrible person. Vince knows Trump. And it's like, dude, what did that have to do with these people getting released because they wanted to change up a regime? Like, no, they're horrible. It's like, what the fuck was that? It's just so crazy.
There's reasons to hate him and the company, you know, man, but any of those listed, it's not really that. Like, you're just saying it just to say it, you know what I mean?
It's just like, it's very annoying. It's very annoying, and it's like, it's so full of shit that you're just like, Doug, I don't understand why people are like this, but like, you know, fuck them. Like, fuck them. Like, fuck them. And I, like, 1,000 times say fuck them. So, back to wrestling. AEW kicked off with Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Page Part 2. The thing I didn't like about this was the fucking judges. Like, they had us hyped up, but like somebody pointed this out online, and I'm like, I agree with you, because the person pointed this out was like, we did this to ourselves. They didn't do this to us. We did this to ourselves. And I was like, you know what? You're right. We did do this to ourselves, because we were hyping up fantasy booking, who could be coaches, how the scenario would play out. They was like, no. They was like, no. Like, we didn't tell you this was going to happen. You thought that was going to happen. This is what we had planned. Just regular-ass coaches, Mark Henry, Big Show, and Jerry Lynn. We just regular shitted this in. You bitches was like, no, it could be Bret Hart. It could be this person. No, it was you that did that. So I'm like, yeah, all right, that was our fault. We did that. Yeah, not gonna lie. That was us.
The one fucking me up about that is, what you call it, Jerry Lynn or whatever. Cause for some odd reason, I didn't recognize him.
Oh. So they had this match. The match was good. I see a lot of people talking about match of the year, and once again, like, you can hold your applause on that. We'll get to that later. But like, people was like, yeah, this was like such a great match of the year, blah 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 blah, and like they bled in the ring. And I know last week I did the criticism, blood doesn't make a match good. That's not what made this match good. They were wrestling, and that's what made this match good. But the blood was just like there. It didn't need to be that much blood, but like it was like it was there.
It kind of like told a story, not the blood, but the match.
Yeah, no, the match was great.
Yeah.
And the funny part was like they did a headbutt spot where they were headbutting each other in the middle of the ring, and people was like, oh my god, this like I've never seen headbutt spots like that before. And I'm like,
bitch.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to check out after that. I was like, okay, guys, you guys know nothing. Like, nothing Jon Snow's, because it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Even I had that red flag, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like, what? Like, I was just so done. I was so done, but I just moved on because the match was so good. And Hangman actually gave Daniel Bryan his first loss. Yeah.
And it was definitive too. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that much. I thought that was gonna be some fuckery.
Yeah, it was an actual pin. Like, how do you feel about Daniel Bryan getting his first loss to Hangman Page?
I mean, a lot of people taking it too serious. I personally don't care like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine, like, quote unquote wins and losses matter here, which they don't.
Yeah, and like I was thinking, I'm like, this had to happen. Like, there was no other way for it to happen. Like, you're not taking the title off of Hangman. This had to happen. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean?
And it's not like he's gonna get buried. Like, it's fucking Bryan fucking Danielson, the fucking American Dragon. Like, he'll recover.
Exactly.
Remember when he was Daniel Bryan and he got buried in WWE? Then became fucking world champion right after that? Like, he got buried in a fucking company that's known for burying people. One loss is not gonna do shit.
Yes.
Same thing when Sammy Guevara lost his match against Cody. It's not really burying.
Yes. So then MJF comes out and he's getting ready to have a match against Sean Dean. I literally am not gonna say what I actually want to say about this whole situation. I'm not going to start this discourse, and I'm not going to be that asshole. It's something here, and like, if nobody is looking at this, because like I've seen the rest of this, if nobody is looking at what the big etched on the wall thing is, the big huge writing on the wall right here in this segment, then okay. Because y'all don't want to have that conversation, because y'all want to act like it's so, like, this is so this and so that. But all I'm going to say before I get to the rest of this promo is, I can see somebody is a real petty bitch and they're doing really petty bitch shit. And I see you, I hear you, and I swear when you get your comeuppance, I'm dancing on your grave, pal. because you deserve it. I swear. And I'm going to move on to that and go to the whole CM Punk MJF thing, which I actually found slightly entertaining. Yeah. Slightly entertaining. Because they're going back and forth. CM Punk gets MJF disqualified, which we knew this was going to happen. We knew this was his thing. And we knew that all of this was happening. So this is what was funny about this situation. They're going back and forth on a mic. MJF says a headlining WrestleMania thing to Punk, and you see Punk slip for a second. You see him slip for a second, you son of a bitch, you hit me where it hurts. Fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you up. You can see it in his eyes, he even laughs about it because he's like, oh, you motherfucker, you went there. So Punk comes back with a line, and he's like, okay. He's like, well, you go over there and you headline the fourth night of the buy one, get one free WrestleMania and last over there just about as short as you do, in the bed. It's I was like, oh, wow, that last line, last over there as long as you're doing the bed, was actually really funny.
Yeah. Basically one of those release jokes.
Yes, and it was oh my god, that was actually funny. But yeah, and they did mention the Miz again for some reason. I don't know why.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah. The thing is, people got upset with the WrestleMania lines. At this point, somebody even said it online, was this is the greatest build to a WrestleMania match that I've seen in a long time. Because that's how dejected we are from the WrestleMania thing. It's y'all keep talking about it, and neither one of y'all are in that company, but it doesn't even matter at this point. And people are just making jokes and fuck it, they're building the WrestleMania. That's what the joke is. If not nothing else, that's the joke.
WrestleMania is going to be the most popular WrestleMania ever, and it's not even because WWE's promoting it.
Yeah. So then, Punk challenges MJF, and MJF is all right, next week it's going to be you. And I knew immediately as soon as he said you, I know immediately what the next words out of his mouth was going to be. And Wardlow! I know it. I know that son of a bitch.
That's exactly what I thought of, man. You motherfucker. Fuck.
Yeah. So, okay. So they did a little promo for Cody versus Sammy Guevara. And 2022, Cody is trying to do a face turn. I don't even know how Cody's trying to do a face turn. And I know people are like, what? He's trying to do a face turn because he did an interview where he was like, I regret everything, almost everything, about the me and Anthony Ogogo thing. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, hold up. I don't believe this. I went, watched the interview, and he literally said, dude, I didn't think that all the way through. My mind slipped. I fucking slipped on that and was I thought I was doing the right thing. I wanted to do this for Brandy and the baby. And I was in my mind, it was the right thing to do. I thought it through. I said it and was yes, this is right. And as the whole thing played out, I realized that maybe I worded that different. Maybe I didn't think that through. Maybe I didn't think how it would come across. And as a white man, I didn't really understand. He was now looking back at it, I feel like I fucked up. And I feel like if I had to do it over again, I wouldn't do what I did. And it's the fact that he finally became aware of what we've all hated him for is oh my God, you get it now. And I don't know if he's just saying this just because he's oh, well, this is what they hate me for, and I'm just going to just say this so they stop hating me, or he actually is self-aware. The fact that he mentioned the whole entire thing where it started and realized that he fucked up, to me, it feels like this could be a step in the right direction for Cody. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm like, I feel like I was like, this like that right there kind of got me like, okay, so now I really am kind of lighting up. I have to see if he's really gonna stand behind those words and like this was just a one-off just to be an asshole. But I'm like, I'm gonna see if this is if I'm gonna stand behind this. He said something else later on in like an Instagram post, and I was like, all right, you might be having a face turn. You might have to come to Jesus meeting, and you're like, okay, I understand. I'm an asshole. I'm trying to get my shit together. That's what it felt like.
I mean, some people redeem themselves, you know. Like, you never know. This might be his thing.
Yeah, and like I said, if he actually like falls like, if he actually full on face turns and like realizes that he was like, you guys aren't booing me because of this. You're booing me because of this, and I have to fix it, and fixes it, and it goes on from there. And it's just like, oh well, I'll be a fan of Cody. Like I'm cheering him because it's like, all right, you understand now that you're an asshole and you did some asshole shit. You owned up to it, apologized, and moved on. Now we're just gonna all move on together and be like, all right, cool, slate's clean. If you fuck up again, you fuck up again. Like, yeah, because like you and the baby are fine. Like those are the only people that would like that exist. Okay, and Dust. All right, see now we included the whole thing. All right, Dustin, the baby, and Cody. Everybody like see, yeah. So, but like Dustin still got to own up on his shit. Once Dustin owns up on his shit, I'll be like, okay. The baby and Cody are the only two. This is like, all right, cool. Give you the thumbs up. Dustin owns up on the shit, then the whole family. I'm cool with the whole family. That's it.
Dude, you totally forgot one. Pharaoh.
No, Pharaoh's always been cool. Pharaoh's always been cool. He never not did anything wrong to me.
He still has other dogs, right? I know one passed away a while ago.
Yeah, I don't know who the other dog is, but yeah, like Pharaoh's always been cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I always love Pyro. Like, I wish you would bring him out again, but I guess like Pyro and all that kind of freaks him out in the crowd too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I always used to like when Pharaoh would come out with entrances and whatever. I think he did one in NWA. Am I correct about that?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Or it was all out. No, all in. It was all in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pharaoh looked like a sweetheart. So yeah, yay Pharaoh.
Yeah. So then we had Jericho with Just For Me in his hair. Because your hair's not that black, Jericho. That shit is not black. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Can I do it?
No. Don't do it.
Aww. Just for me.
Like Jericho had the Mike Pence special in his hair, preparing for January 6th. He was ready. Like he was ready. He was ready to storm. But he was all dressed. He was all dressed to the nines. He was ready to go. And then he made a joke, and it went over everybody's fucking head. And the joke, like, it landed with me. And I swear to God, all of these Zoomers and some millennials totally missed this. And I'm like, how? Like this is literally us. Like Jericho goes, he's like, look, it's Terrence and Phillip. Like, if you didn't get that, it was like, what? How did you miss that? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I missed it. Like, it sounded familiar to me, but like, I'm like, probably Judge Jericho being Jericho. It went totally over my head. Like, I found out later today with that man.
Dude, those are the Canadians in fucking South Park. Yeah. Everybody watched South Park, like, when they were growing up. It was that thing. And, like, as soon as he said that, it popped me because it's like, those are the Canadians from South Park, and it makes it funny because 2.0 is Canadian. And it was just like, it was funny, and it hit me. And, like, half of the crowd just totally undersold it and was like, I don't know what he's talking about. It's like, what? Like, how did you miss it? That was funny. And Jericho was waiting for people to respond to it. And, like, two people in the crowd was like, ha! And, like, everybody else was like, I don't get it. I was like, oh, God damn it.
Me no Nintendo.
Yeah, that's how they were. And then he went for, like, 10 minutes with Needle Dick and, like, Small Face and, like, all this dumb bullshit. It broke out into a fight when Garcia came out and Then fucking LAX and Eddie Kingston came out and like they cleared everybody out, set up a match. It was a thing.
How the fuck is Squareface more funny than fucking Terrence and Phillip? I know it went over my head, but still, I appreciated the joke. But I know it's some type of reference.
Yeah, because people didn't know. That's why. People didn't know. That's why. So then this like, because after the results, like, this actually like made me sad. So they show a Jake Atlas promo and they're like, Jake Atlas is gonna face Adam Cole. So Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Bob Fish are doing the thing. And Adam is trying to sell them on being friends with the Young Bucks, and they're both like, no, fuck this. Also, shout out to Red Dragon's AEW shirts, which is actually better than their fucking Ring of Honor shirts, which were fucking impeccable. Because they had one that was like the Mortal Kombat logo. It was sweet. Fucking awesome. But here's what fucks me up with this. Like, they're setting up this match for Jake Atlas, and Rampage spoilers, Jake Atlas gets his leg fucked up, and like he's gonna be out like during this match. Like, his leg gets fucked up and he's gonna be out for a while during this match. And it's like, god damn, dude, this sucks. Like, his first big match on Rampage and he's already fucked. Like, god damn it.
Guys, like, before you said that, I was gonna make a fucking joke. Be like, yeah, he's facing Adam Cole. His career is done before it even started. Now, literally, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, don't make jokes. Haha.
Yeah, like, I'm glad I didn't get that joke in. Shit.
So then Wardlow comes out, and Wardlow just power bombs the shit out of this dude just like a gazillion times, just like always. And Shawn Spears is just so happy, like, yeah, keep doing it, keep going. You're doing it, yeah. Beat his ass, woo! It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, nobody cares. And they're like, Wardlow's gonna wrestle next week. Yeah.
Is it me or did Shawn Spears reach a G1 climax?
No.
And it totally seemed like that. Like, oh, G1. Oh.
So then we had Storm, Jade Cargill, looked amazing.
Yes.
Come out and face Ruby Soho for the TBS Championship. Now, this is what pissed me off immediately for this. This is what pissed me off immediately for this. Like, immediately. So the match was okay. Like, a lot of people had already criticized the match, and I'm like, it was alright. This is what pissed me off. Jade won a title, and because of the discourse last week with Tony Khan and Swole, which I'm not going to relitigate because like I said earlier, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave that on the table because like I'm not going to get into that. Like they keep pushing the button. I'm going to go off on it, but right now I'm just going to leave it. So when Jade won the title, half of the people goes, oh, this is because Tony Khan is caving under pressure here. And everybody else is like, this has been in the works for the beginning. The fuck do you mean? And I'm one of those people like, fuck do you mean? It's always been in the works. Like, we predicted this months ago that Jay was going to win this. Like, this coming... Yeah, it's like, we predicted this. Like, this was our thing. Like, we were waiting for this to happen. It happened. So in the match, like, Ruby gets beat up by like Mercedes Martinez in the very beginning. A lot of people totally forgot that because like it was like a quick second. Jay did the Glamazon slam off the second rope, and she wins the title. And this is the part right here where I'm like, you people never got the disconnect, and this is like slapping you right in the fucking face. And I know you're gonna say one thing, but this is like slapping you all right in the face. Jade wins the title. The first thing they show is her daughter being elated that her mom is a champion. And it's like, look, you see that she's cheering? It's not just because it's her mom. It's somebody she looks like on the screen with a title. It's fucking connection. It's that's why it matters. But everybody's like, oh, yeah, and it's like, oh no, it's just because it's her mom. That's why. And it's like, see, this is why. This is why. This is what stresses me out.
No, it's not that. Because I imagine like if Swole was still in the company, Swole would have won. Swole is the type of character you like too, so I see a kid liking Swole too. So see what you're.
The funny part is like Swole immediately congratulated Jade, and Jade said, "Thank you, my sister," and they said, "We're sisters forever." And that's the kind of bond. We had this dumbass Serena Deeb promo about her wanting to fight fucking Hikaru Shida again for the 1,000th time, which we are done with and can't stand seeing this over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's so
1,000 times now. So
yes, it's bothering me. Then we had Malachi Black versus Brian Pillman with Julia Hart with an eye patch on. Right there. She had an eye patch on. And they had this match. Brian Pillman slips off the top rope. Then he winds up getting kicked in the face. And he's dead. Julia Hart's looking at Malachi Black. And he's getting closer to her. And he's about to turn her. And she's like, no. And right as she goes for him, Penta and Phoenix comes out. It's like, okay, Penta and Phoenix here. Then the lights go out. And it's like, okay, the lights are out. The first thing I'm thinking, oh, Brody King's going to show up. No, we're just going to do a switcheroo where the Lucha Brothers are in the ring and Aleister Black is up the ramp. Haha, you guys aren't getting Brody King yet. Oh, fuck.
It's a double teleport.
Yeah. So then Ruby Soho was in the back. And Britt Baker comes up to her, and they start talking shit to each other, and they get in a little fight. Jamie Hayter starts beating them down. Riho jumps in. Reba's is standing there and they're like, I want nothing to do with this. I'm sorry. I want nothing to do with this. It was so funny. Oh, you love Reba.
Yeah, like friend of mine, not from the show. I really do.
Oh. So then we get the main event. Tag team title match. The Lucha Brothers versus the Jurassic Express. It was a match. It did a table spot. I didn't like this table spot at all. Like immediately as soon as I seen it set up, I was like, this is gonna be bad. And it was like super bad because Luchasaurus chokeslams Penta onto this table. They fell super bad. Not only did they fall super bad, but they fell bad, and Phoenix broke his arm. I was like, God damn. He broke his arm? Yes. It was like, God damn, this sucked. He broke his arm, but then Jungle Boy gets the pin on Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, new champions. I did not see that coming at all.
Me neither. Like, I swear Christian was going to screw them.
Yeah. And then after that, we get all of these tag teams to just show up, and they're all out there, and they're like, what the fuck? What are these tag teams doing? All of these tag teams are on a ramp, and it's like, hey, we have 1 billion tag teams. Look at our tag teams. I was like, what? Like, why are they here? But this is basically a thing to just say, yo, listen, we got tag teams. So what are you going to do about it?
No point of, you know what I mean, showing all those tag teams on like the end of the show when you barely featured them. You featured at probably like, what, 5 tag teams?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like they really wanted everybody to know that like you never know who's going to be the next person. So it's like, okay, you never know.
Like name the tag teams that have been featured in 2021 on Dynamite and pay-per-views.
FTR. Well, the Young Bucks aren't there because one of them has COVID, and so does Brandon Cutler.
You mean Landon?
Landon, whatever. But yeah, that's how AEW ended.
Yeah.
So Wrestle Kingdom happened. 2 days. Wrestle Kingdom. A lot of matches. A lot of good. And it was the most talked about pay-per-view that nobody was talking about. I swear to God, waking up, getting ready for the show, watching everybody complain all day was like, yo, this is the most not talked about show. I remember when we used to talk about this show. Yo, I'm not talking about this show. This show used to be cool. Like, this is the most not talked about show that everybody's talking about. It's like, why are you talking about, you're saying nobody's talking about the show, but you're literally talking about how you're not talking about the show and how nobody else is talking about the show. And people are in your comments going, yeah, that's right. Nobody is talking about this show. But you're talking about the show. Like, you're all going to watch the show and suck its dick super hard. And you're just like, nah, nobody's talking about the show. I just watched everybody just be the dumbest people just say, yeah, I can't believe, like, nobody's talking about this show. Like, the show that I'm talking about, that nobody's talking about, that nobody's going to talk about it because no one's thinking about it and it's not even that hype. So, like, I'm not even thinking about it. But, guys, I'm not thinking about the show that I'm talking about right now. What?
That sounds like one of those weird fucking family get-togethers where you're mad at a relative. So you tell the one relative, listen, I'm not talking to him, so tell him this. Right in front of him. He's standing right there.
No, that's not what it is. It's one of those things where you want to talk about it, but you want to pretend that it's not a thing. You're like, oh, this is so good, but I'm going to pretend that I don't like it so everybody can think that I'm cool and I don't like it. Guys, I don't like this, but I'm talking about it, but I don't like it. But I love this thing, but you're not talking about it to me. So I'm going to pretend I'm cooler than you because I don't like the thing that I want to talk about. So I'm cool because I don't like what I like. Yeah, guys, it sucks. Nobody's talking about it, but I'm talking about it so you can get hyped to talk about it so I can talk about it and not pretend that I don't like it. You know, yeah, it's so dumb. People are so stupid. Like, I don't get you people. Fucking idiots. So it started off like every Wrestle Kingdom, which a lot of people just keep forgetting this is an original thing that always happened. The New Japan Rambo, which is just a fucking rumble where you get pinned, submitted, and thrown out. Those are the ways that you lose. And the last 4 people always are like going to have a match the next night for the King of Pro Wrestling tournament. Like, it's a thing. So a lot of people were in this. Kasumi Fujinami, who was like 68 years old, was in it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, he's in it? And the big surprise was CIMA. I know you people from AEW know him from the Strong Hearts. And like, they're a big group in Japan. Like, not only Noah, but like DDT and Dragon Gate. They've been all over, and like they're badass. But CIMA is now, seems like he's in New Japan. It seems like it. They won't say he is, but it seems like it. So he wanted to be in one of the last 4 because with CIMA, Chase Owens, I don't know how the fuck he was number 1 and still win again 2nd year in a row. Fucking Chase Owens. Yano, who fucking always wins it, and Suzuki. So those were the 4 for the next night on the Fatal 4-Way. It's like, how did that even happen? Like, I was so surprised. Like, then we had the first match, Yo versus Sho. It was so disappointing because this is a feud that's supposed to fucking end. I've talked about it before. It's a feud that's supposed to end. And it's supposed to, Yo is supposed to win definitively. He's supposed to beat the shit out of Sho and leave him laying. And it's supposed to be that definitive match for Yo. Nah, Yo wins by like a barely like, I won. I rolled him up. I won. Yay. What? Sho beats your ass right after this? Oh, of course. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, come on, please. Like, do better.
It's gonna keep going, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going, but like, it sucks. So for the first time, like, because they're running low on things, which like I really wish that they would have did better. They had to have a 6-man. So the 6-man, it was a Bullet Club, like setting up a match for the next night, which were already set against like Tanahashi and them. Tanahashi wound up getting disqualified. which was very rare because there's no disqualifications like in New Japan, and it's like, wow, that actually happened. Everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, and it was like a minute or something. It was like, oh, okay, well, that was a thing. Then we had like Will Ospreay, who's wrestling in the main event the next night with his team. Will Ospreay did complete shit. He did nothing. He did nothing because he's like, I have a match tomorrow. He was wearing a fucking bathrobe and chilling. Was like, I have a match tomorrow. I'm not gonna waste my time. And they got the win. And it's like, what was the point in that? It's one of those also. What was the point in that matches? So then we had a very confusing match, especially if you watch New Japan Strong. So if you watch New Japan Strong, Ren Narita was a young boy who got sent to America on an excursion to be trained by Shibata. Now he got trained by Shibata, and as he's getting trained by Shibata, it was like, okay, yeah, he's getting trained. He still keeps his young boy black tights on, and it was like, yeah, that's cool. If you watched it, it's this slow evolution of Ren Narita that you're like, what the fuck? Every time that you would like even catch like a weird ass glance of him, you're like, because it's like twice this happened to me. I was watching Strong, and I kind of like tuned out and like kind of saw Ren Narita wrestle. I was like, what the fuck? Shibata's back? Oh, no, that's Ren Narita. Because Ren has a bob haircut. Ren dresses just like Shibata, and it's like, they look exactly alike. And I know somebody's like, oh, dude, that's racist. No, I mean, from the body type, the height, the clothes, the haircut, the way that they walk, the fucking moveset, he's like totally channeled his Shibata. And it's like, well, they look exactly the fuck alike. And it was so weird because Shibata was having a match and nobody knew who it was going to be against. And it was Ren Narita. And everybody's like, oh, cool. Shibata gets in the ring and goes, guys, I'm glad to be back. Also, this is a regular wrestling match. Thanks. And he throws the mic down and like rings the bell. And like everybody's like, wait, no, you can't. Fuck. And he rung the bell. And it's like, he literally just did it himself. He was like, nah, I'm doing this. You can't stop me. We're in the middle of a match. You can't fucking stop me. Fuck you. And it's like, bitch. Like, that's exactly how it was. I'm like, bitch. Like, and Shibata had a real match against Ren Narita. Of course he was going to beat Ren, but like, he had a real singles match. He was like, bitch, you can't do that. But he did it. He fucking did it. Shibata's the man. And like, everybody nutted in their pants as soon as he said, this is a regular wrestling match. Fuck that catch wrestling shit. It's a match. Like, everybody just collectively nutted. It was like, he's having a match. And like, it was a good match. It was one of those matches where you're like, oh shit, you really are back. But at the same time, you're like, hold up, Ren Narita is just as good as we thought he was, but a little bit better. And it's like, okay, this is dangerous. It's like now there's two versions of Shibata. The one that's going to keep evolving and the one that's evolved to his max. It's like, okay, dude, this is going to be crazy. Like, it was awesome. So then we had Evil versus Ishii. This match was going to suck. We knew it was going to suck. It sucked. And then what even made it suck worse was all the people that kept interfering for Evil didn't show interfered for Evil. And we're like, oh my God, Yo's coming out to help. Yo gets his ass beat again and fucking trying to help. And then it leads to Ishii losing to fucking Evil. And it's like, you need to fucking, you need to get your shit together. Fuck, you need to get your shit together. Fucking fix it. Like, I have faith in you. I love you. Get your shit together. Fuck you, Yo. Get your shit together. Jerk.
Fuck you, Yo. I don't know why that sounds so funny, but it did.
So then we get a match that, like, I didn't know that this was gonna, like, this was one of those matches that made me go, this is why I love wrestling, even though I hate things. This. So it's Yoshihashi and Goto versus the Dangerous Tekkers, which is Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi. Like I've told this story before, Yoshihashi, the biggest disappointment in wrestling.
Yes.
This man is horrible. Him and Okada went on fucking excursions. Same time. They came back. They had a match. And Okada won. Okada went on to become Okada. And Yoshihashi went on to become Okada's friend. And then it just became to be a fucking failure. A bag of socks. He just was horrible. Everything he touched fucking failed. In the pandemic, he was like, yo, I'm going to do something. I'm going to change. He started to change, and we started to root for him because he started to get it together. He won the 6-man tag titles with Goto and Ishii, and we're like, oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it. Then they won the tag team tournament and was like, we all were like, is this happening? Is this really happening? And he won the tag team titles at Wrestle Kingdom. And this is how you know this story was so big to him and everybody else. This is how you know. After he won the titles, Taichi and Zack got up and shook his hand and said, congratulations. They're bad guys. They felt this. They was like, yeah. They was like, yeah, congrats. They even said, we knew that he was a failure. After that, they were like, we knew that he was a failure, but we've always cheered for him, and we're glad that he got to this success. And it's like, goddamn, how does everybody feel that you're a failure if you finally get there? And they're even saying, oh, we knew you were a failure, but like, we're glad you're here now. It's like, goddamn, dude. Like, it was one of those moments. I loved it.
Awesome.
Then we had fucking El Desperado versus Hiromu. And like everybody automatically goes, oh, Hiromu's gonna win the title, gonna beat Despy, everything's gonna be cool, it's gonna be crazy. All right, bet. Despy's like, no. You know what we went through. You know the last time we fought, we fucking tore the house down at one of the fucking best matches of the year. We're going to do the same fucking thing again. We're going to fucking try to kill each other, and we're going to go at it, and I'm going to win. And Despy hit the pinche loco in 1, 2, 3. Like, I was actually surprised because I thought, like, oh, they're going to put the belt on Hiromu. When Despy won, I was like, oh my God, they're still going with Despy. I'm happy. I'm so happy because he proved a long time ago that he was like the guy. Even though like he showed up, challenged Ibushi, and got lost in the sauce. He literally challenged him for the title. This was years ago. The junior title. He challenged him for the junior title. Was like, listen, I'm back. I'm challenging you for the junior title. What's up? He had one match against him, lost, and just has completely been dog shit. They put him in the junior tag team tournament, and was like, this is where he's at. He was completely lost in bullshit. Then Despy became Despy, and now he's killing it. And I'm glad that he won. So then we had, which I think is one of the matches of the year, Okada versus Shingo Takagi. Fucking awesome match. It was brilliant. Okada won. Okada came out looking like fucking Antonio Inoki, but like, it was awesome. It was fucking awesome. So that was night one. It was night one. We had a bunch of 6-mans to open up night 2, and we were like, whatever, who cares? They're just 6-mans, who cares? Then we went to the main show. Started off with the triple threat tag team titles, the junior tag team titles. Robbie Eagle and Tiger Mask versus ELP and Tachi Ikimori, and the Super Coaches, which is Rocky Romero and Taguchi. And I thought because the whole 69 thing with Taguchi, and he loves 69, and he would be the 69 tag team champions, and it would be the 6th championship for him, the 9th for Rocky. It was all magically aligned. It was all magically aligned for him, but he still fucking lost. And goddamn, Robbie Eagle and Tiger Mask still keep the titles. So then we had a Stardom tag team match. It's so fucking funny to me how everybody goes like, oh, I watched Stardom, has no idea any of this fucking story. And like they just like totally was like, oh, this shit sucks. They were like, it was a great match, but there was no story behind it because they put like random people together and like it was a thing. And I'm like, dude, how did you not see any of this and know any of this? Okay, they had Tam Nakano and Saya Kamatani. So here's the thing. They have been friends before and they wound up fighting each other for the title. And Tam Nakano actually trained Saya, like he was like kind of a mentor to her. So they have a connection even though they're on 2 different teams. But they had to be a tag team for this Wrestle Kingdom thing. Then they were facing Mayu Iwatani and Starlight Kid. Mayu Iwatani and Starlight Kid were together in a team until Mayu lost Starlight Kid. And I know you're like, how do you lose a kid? Because they were on a team, and if they lost, Starlight Kid would go to Oedo Tai. And of course, Mayu was the one who took the loss, and Starlight Kid went to Oedo Tai, and she became a bad guy. She didn't want to be a bad guy at first, and then she was like, nah, I'm diving into this shit. I'm just full-on bad guy. And Mayu Iwatani's whole thing, like for like a year, was, I'm trying to get you back. I'm going to do everything to get you back because I feel responsible. They did this whole series of matches to try to get her back. And Starlight Kid was like, nah, fuck you. I want to stay here. I love it here. Fuck you. So that was a thing. So when people were like, oh, they did these tag teams that hate each other and they have no history and they didn't do the not getting along thing. And it's like, this is because each one of these people have prior history as a tag team, and they're putting on this match as a tag team to go like to fucking show you what the fuck is up. And of course, the Stardom girls like had a fucking great match. Sayu Kamatani won with Phoenix Splash and 1, 2, 3. They get the win, but like everybody who like hates women's wrestling was like, "Oh my god, this is great! Like I love this." So then we had Suzuki win the King of Pro Wrestling Championship, which he hates it already. He threw it on the floor already, so he hates it. So this is gonna be fun. We had fucking Evil and his fucking dickhead crew win the never open weight tag titles. So who cares? Who gives a shit about that? So then we had Sonata versus the Great O'Corn. And a lot of people are just finally starting to realize that Great O'Corn can wrestle. And I'm glad that, I really don't care, but like I'm glad that they figure out he can wrestle. And once again, we go through another fucking Wrestle Kingdom with Sonata showing no goddamn charisma, but can wrestle his fucking ass off. Way to go, pal. Fucking no charisma having ass. Just no charisma. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you wrestle a fucking match? Like, put your heart and soul in it and never change your facial expression. Never make a smile, frown, any goddamn thing. Not get angry, not get happy. None of that shit. You don't do shit. You just wrestle. You wrestle better than 90% of the people on the planet and just go, yeah, fuck it. Just fuck it. I just exist. Like, you're like the hottest dude in the fucking world and just go, yeah, fuck it. I just exist. Fucking emote. I really wonder, in his real life, does he even have emotions? I wonder.
Probably doesn't. Some people are like that.
Dude, like, it's so bad. Like, he literally will, like, tweet pictures of him, like, dressed up and shit, and everybody be like, oh my god, he's so hot. Then he'll tweet a picture of a cat and be like, here's a cat. And it's like, do you like the cat or you just thought the cat was there? Like, what, like, I don't understand. Like, there's no emotion behind it. Even writing, it's like, you can't write emotion. It's like, here's a cat. Is that your cat? Like, what is happening? Like, it's so many times, like, he'll tweet something, you're like, okay, what's the context behind it? Like, there's no emotion here. Like, even when he's, like, out eating and he just be like, this was great. Did you really enjoy it, or you just saying that because you just had to say it? I don't know. That guy, he needs emotion. Like, I wish you could put emotion in him. Then Naito beat Jeff Cobb, which leads to something later. Then we had Tanahashi versus Kenta in a no DQ match. Those don't happen very often in New Japan, and often, I mean, at all. It was really good and also really crazy because they had a ladder. And I know you're like, okay, well, yeah, the ladder's their thing. No, they had to put together this ladder. You're like, okay, no, like they had to put together. No, Kenta had to put this ladder together by himself. No, he had to do it by himself. No help from the referee, no help from no one. He had to put together this fucking 80 gazillion feet tall ladder by himself for the match. He put it together while the match is going on, and we're like, okay, this is very long and slow. He puts together this ladder, and then he has to get tossed off this ladder. The ladder is shaking. He falls off this ladder, and it hits his head directly on a fucking trash can. Busts it wide open, and I don't mean just a little bit. Like, blood is flowing to the point where you're like, I think we might need to stop this match. But the match goes on for another 2 minutes, and Tanahashi hits the high fly flow, which is a frog splash, off the top of the ladder through a table on Kenta. And the bad part is Tanahashi is up there, and you can see he's paranoid because he's like, I'm going to fall and die. I'm going to fall and die. That's how high he's up, and no one's holding the ladder. And he's like, I'm going to fall and die. This shit is rickety. I'm going to fall and die. He does it. He hits Kenta. It's blood all over the table. And you're like, Kenta's only bleeding out of his face. Why is it blood all over this table? Someone needs to stop this. Like, he gets the pin, and it's over. And it's like, this was a great match, but Kenta's almost dead, and Tanahashi almost died. This was insane. This was insane. We had a fucking Noah. Everybody from Noah. I'm not joking. Everybody from Noah showed up in fucking New Japan ring. They're set up for the pay-per-view next, and they're like, listen, it ain't nobody here. Like, y'all need us to sell out this place. I'm like, dog, what the like, why are you so angry? And it was so funny because Shingo was the only person that came out. Him and Hiromu and Bushi came out, and they were like, listen, we're going to beat your asses. And it's like 80 of them. And they like, nah, step in the ring. And Shingo's like, I'm not stupid. They were like, nah, step in the ring. He's like, no, I'm not stupid. It's like 80 of you and one of me. I'm not stupid. We're going to leave. But we're going to whip your ass. Like, all right. So then we had the main event of night 2. Champion versus champion, so we can find out who the fucking undisputed champion is for real. William Ospreay versus Okada. Separate the art from the artist. This match was fucking outstanding. It was fucking outstanding. Like, anybody says match of the year, they cannot, you have to mention this. This is fucking outstanding. Okada went for the Rainmaker. Fucking Ospreay turned it into a fucking Spanish fly. And we're like, what, huh? This is exactly what people was like, literally, everybody like, well, huh? Yeah. He turned it into a fucking, we're like, there wasn't enough space for you to do all of that. How? Like, it was so much stuff in this match that you're just like, how? Like, how are these even? It was counters that was happening in counters that you were like, how we get here? Like, how do we get here? Like, it was one point, Ospreay went for his finishing moves as Stormbreaker, which is like, he put you on. He had Okada up. Okada flipped out of it, turned it into another move. But Ospreay immediately countered that. Okada recountered that until the fucking Rainmaker. And it was like, how? Like, how do we get here? Like, these moves aren't supposed to be countered into counters. Like, how do we get here? But the match was like, really, it was outstanding. But Okada wins, and Okada is the champion of champions. So yeah.
A lot of people get mad about that. Like, they hate Ospreay. Justifiably so in a sense, but like you said, separate the artist, the art from the artist.
Dude, and it was bad because like right before that, he literally tweeted something the day before the show, and he just like totally like it just like shit on everything that everybody was saying about him, and it's like it literally was like the worst timing. Everything about it was bad, and everybody was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was trying to say something nice at the right time, but it came out all wrong. And then he also shit on something and just like totally was like, and then he was like, I'm guilty of it myself. And it's like, dude, just shut the fuck up sometimes. Like, you keep making it worse, and like nothing you said was right. And I was just like, it like people went into that pay-per-view was like, we hate him so much. And like I said, you just have to separate art from the artist, because that match was outstanding. But at the same time, nobody wanted him to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, then Raw happened. Raw happened, and it started off, everything went black. And all of a sudden, Paul Heyman's in the ring, and Paul Heyman introduced his person, Brock Lesnar. They talk about everybody that's going to be in a 4-way later, and the winner gets a shot at Brock at Royal Rumble. They totally criticize Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. They do like 15 minutes of how great Bobby Lashley is, but he ain't shit. And then they talk about how great the former WWE champion Big E is. Nothing bad to say about him. They just want to say how great he is and how good he is for the company, and how blessed they were to have him. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. That's dope.
They talked about him for a long time. Just the five
Yes. Yes. So then we had Randy Orton and Matt Riddle versus the Alpha Academy Bros. I don't know why. I mean, it sets up the next match for them, like, to have the tag team titles. It sets up a thing, and it's like, I really don't care. Like, do you care about this feud?
Not really.
Because Alpha Academy get the win, and, you know, it's the thing, we move on. I was like, who really gives a shit? Then we set up another match where Omos is back, and Omos is saying, I'm going to beat AJ Styles. Which, yeah. We have a 24/7 match, and of course, the 24/7 weebs win. So it's like, okay, cool. You guys win. Don't care. It wasn't a big thing, because it was Tamina and Tozawa versus, Reginald and Dana. So, I mean, it wasn't there. So then we get Becky out here. Big time Bex. And she's out here talking about, I beat Liv Morgan, blah, blah, blah. And she's running down the city and doing this, and Becky's this, and I'm that, and yada, yada. So Liv comes out, and Liv's like, nah, bitch, I'm going to beat you. Then Bianca come out and be like, no, I need to beat both of your asses. So they wind up start fighting, and it basically sets up a triple threat. So they're going there. So then we have Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Rhea and Nikki Ash. How do you think this one turned out? Huh?
Horribly.
Oh, wow. It did, because the tag team champs won, and they pinned the shit out of Nikki Ash, and Nikki Ash sucks. So then we had the Street Profits. They were up, and they wanted to smoke against Apollo and Azuzu. And the Street Profits won. So,
I popped for that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they beat them. So Street Profits are winning. So Doudrop goes, I want to be in that title match. So Doudrop says, okay, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Bianca next week. Winner gets a shot at Becky. Haha, that's a thing. Whatever, who cares? Then we had Damien, when there's Damien inside, versus Dolph, and it's Dolph outside. Yes. And of course, Damien gets the win because it was for the titles, whatever, who cares? Mr. McMahon and Austin Theory say, We're gonna fight Finn Balor next time Finn Balor's in town. Finn Balor's not in town because don't know, not speculating. So then we get Miz and Maurice, and they're just yammering about whatever, and they're like, "Hey, fuck Beth Phoenix and Edge." Okay, Beth Phoenix and Edge come out. Fuck you. We'll see you at Royal Rumble mixed tag match. Suck our dicks. Okay, cool. That's what's happening. Like, all right, well, that's already established. Then we get AJ come out. AJ's like, all right, cool. I'm here. He faces Omos, and Omos just destroys AJ. He's like, okay, well, that's a thing. So AJ gets beat. AJ's going to NXT for a while. I mean, that's good. I mean, like, AJ has nothing else to do in the whole entire Universal. Like, there's nothing else he can do. Like, there's no rumbly plans for him or, like, nothing. Like, his reigns are just, like, going to be phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yes, and if you don't get what I'm saying, he's going to face Roman Reigns or Royal Rumble. Okay.
No, I got it.
No, not you. I'm talking to them.
You didn't hear the last part. I acknowledged you.
Yes. So we get Alexa Bliss is coming back next week. Good. Alexa's back. Great. How about it? Let's have at it. So then we had the four-way. Four-way goes. And Bob Lash. Bob Lash gets the win. Bob Lash is going to be number one contender. Royal Rumble. Brock versus Bob Lash. We wanted it. We didn't think we were going to get it. We wanted it. We wanted it for a long time. Vince said he's not giving it to us. We wanted it so bad. He said he's not giving it to us. Bob Lash said it's never happening. Brock Lesnar even said it's not happening. We've been wanting it. We said we want it. We wanted it. Nobody would listen to us and said we wanted it. And they just said, you know what? What? You're getting it at Royal Rumble. Yay!
It's like the fucking Batista gif. Give me what I want.
And you got what you want. You got it. You got it good. You got it good right in the face. Yeah. Just like that. So, yeah, that was this week. And we will be a day late again because Battle of the Belts is on Saturday. So we're going to cover Rampage, SmackDown, and Battle of the Belts in our next podcast on Saturday, probably Sunday. So, any last words?
Goodbye. Have a good time.